Hey everyone, welcome back to Car Flash, your one-stop spot for the latest, most in-depth reviews on everything automotive. If you love cars and want to stay ahead of the curve with the newest releases, make sure you're subscribed and ready, because today we're diving into a big one. I've got the keys to the all-new 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9. Hyundai's flagship electric SUV that aims to shake up the full-size F segment in a big way. This isn't just a bigger Ioniq 5A, it's a whole new beast. So buckle up, because we're going deep. Exterior. Let's start where first impressions are made at the exterior. From the front, the 2026 Ioniq 9 carries Hyundai's signature parametric pixel LED lighting design. But it's taken to the next level. You get a full-width light bar that stretches across a squared-off, ultra-modern fascia. There's no traditional grille here, of course. Say it's a sleek, aerodynamic panel with active air flaps that open when cooling is needed. The headlights are pixel-style clusters that flank either side, giving it a digital meets industrial vibe that we've seen evolving across Hyundai's EV line. It's bold but minimalist, the kind of design that looks like it came out of a concept sketch without losing practicality. Now when you move to the side profile, you really start to understand the scale of the Ioniq 9. It's big, stretching over 200 inches long with a near 122-inch wheelbase. This is a true three-row SUV. It rides on Hyundai's eGMP platform, so the wheels are pushed far out to the corners, maximizing interior space and giving it a confident stance. The flush door handles pop out when you approach, and the sharp character lines that run along the beltline create a clean, futuristic silhouette. You've got big 21-inch aero-optimized wheels as standard, and they look great while also helping to reduce drag. Side cameras replace traditional mirrors in some markets, although traditional mirrors are still offered where regulations require them. At the rear, the Ioniq 9 continues the pixel theme with another full-width tail light that mirrors the front bar. The tailgate is clean, with subtle branding and a discreet rear spoiler integrated into the roofline. The overall shape of the rear is squared off but not bulky, giving it a refined yet powerful look. There's no exhaust, obviously, but there is a rugged-looking lower valance area that gives a nod to the SUV's utility roots. It's got presence, it's got design consistency, and most importantly, it looks like the future, but not in an impractical way. Interior. Step inside, and things get even more impressive. Hyundai's design team didn't just scale up the Ioniq 5 interior, they completely reimagined it for the 9. It's a space designed to feel more like a modern lounge than a car cabin. The dashboard is wide and clean, featuring a massive dual-screen setup, a 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster and a 14.5-inch infotainment screen that seamlessly blend into one continuous panel. Everything is touchscreen, with minimal physical buttons. Even the climate controls are digital, though thankfully they've been made a little more intuitive than in earlier models. The materials are top-notch. Think vegan leather upholstery, recycled textiles, soft-touch panels, and even sustainable bamboo accents depending on the trim. Ambient lighting runs throughout the cabin, customizable to your mood or drive mode. And there's a new AI-based assistant that learns your preferences and adjusts lighting, climate, and music accordingly. Sound system. A premium 14-speaker Bose setup surrounds you in crisp, balanced audio. And because it's built on an EV platform, the cabin floor is flat, giving second and third row passengers extra legroom. Now, speaking of space, the Ioniq 9 is a proper three-row SUV. And Hyundai didn't compromise on that third row. Adults can actually sit back there comfortably. The second row can be configured as either captain's chairs or a bench, and there's power sliding available for easy access to the back. There's also tri-zone climate control, heated and ventilated seats across the first two rows, and USB-C ports for every passenger. Cargo space is also impressive, with all seats up, you've got about 21 cubic feet. And folding the third row gives you over 60. Drop the second row and you're looking at a cavernous 90+ cubic feet of space. Perfect for family road trips, gear hauling, or weekend escape. Now let's talk about performance, because this isn't just a pretty face. The Ioniq 9 comes with a dual-motor all-wheel drive setup in most configurations, though a rear-wheel drive version is available for those who prioritize range. The AWD model pushes out around 380 horsepower and over 440 pounds-feet of torque, good enough to send this full-size SUV from 0 to 60 in under 5.5 seconds. That's quick for something of the size. It feels planted, confident, and composed, even at highway speeds. Steering is light but accurate, and with adaptive suspension in the higher trims, the ride quality is smooth and refined. The real standout though is the range. Thanks to Hyundai's improved 800-volt architecture and a new 100 kWh battery pack, the Ioniq 9 can deliver up to 360 miles of range on a single charge in the RWD version, and around 320 miles with AWD. And because it supports ultra-fast charging at up to 350 kilowatts, you can go from 10% to 80% in just 18 minutes at a compatible station. That's lunch break charging for a full-day drive. Of course, Hyundai's regenerative braking system is also on board, customizable through paddle shifters with full one-pedal driving available. Tech-wise, this SUV is loaded. Hyundai's Smart Sense suite includes everything from adaptive cruise with machine learning, lane centering, forward collision avoidance with junction turning assist, blind spot view monitor, remote smart park assist, how the works. There's even a highway driving pilot system that uses LiDAR and radar for near level 3 autonomy in certain markets. The car can change lanes with a tap of the signal and even handle highway merges with minimal driver input. Over-the-air updates are supported, so the tech will only get better over time. Pricing? Hyundai has made this an aggressive play in the electric SUV game. The base rear-wheel drive model is expected to start around $56,000, while the well-equipped AWD trims climb into the $65,000 to $72,000 range. A top-tier ultimate trim with all the bells and whistles, including that highway driving pilot, panoramic roof, upgraded materials, and executive second-row seats, will top out just shy of $78,000. That puts it right in line with vehicles like the Kia EV9, Rivian R1S, and even undercutting luxury players like the BMW X and Mercedes EQS SUV. And let's not forget the federal and state incentives that may apply, depending on where you live. So, what's the verdict? The 2026 Hyundai Ioniq 9 isn't just Hyundai's biggest EV, it's arguably one of the most complete electric SUVs on the market right now. It combines bold design, serious practicality, cutting-edge tech, solid performance, and competitive pricing into one package that feels futuristic without being over the top. Whether you're a growing family looking to go electric or an early EV adopter who needs more room without sacrificing range and speed, this one deserves a serious look. Thanks for hanging out with us here on Car Flash. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to like the video. Drop your thoughts in the comments, especially if you're considering the Ioniq 9, and subscribe for more deep dives like this every week. Until next time, drive safe, stay charged, and I'll see you in the next one.